fleas just start piling up in the middle. Just look at them. Look at them. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hey there, little man. So today I'm by a client who rescued these pups. They're covered in flea. They're only 4 weeks old, give or take, maybe 3.5 weeks old. So they're a bit too young for the really good medication. So I just wanted to show you one of the ways you can get rid of fleas in really small pups by using a flea comb. Now if you see some of my tick videos, people say use the comb. Now when it comes to ticks, I don't like using the comb. I think it's a bit dangerous. But when it comes to fleas, especially small pups like that who's too young for the really strong medication, the comb would be ideal. So come have a look. In small puppies, fleas like to focus around the face, and if you look there, there's a lot of fleas on the face. Now she did give these pups a bath. You see they don't know what to do when they jump on the comb. I'm going to be putting it in hot water. You could use alcohol or some sort of soapy solution, but for me some warm water will do. And then you don't want to go too rough. You try to go probably perpendicular to this, well no, horizontal over the skin, and just gently pass the comb along, and you can see the fleas just coming out in the numbers. Now mind you, sometimes the fleas may jump on you, so you have to be a little bit, if you're afraid of the fleas jumping on you, then don't do this. In some places fleas like to bite people, sometimes they don't. You can see them there, there's a lot of fleas. Sometimes fleas are not species specific. I can see from here that these are dog fleas, but sometimes you have cat fleas on dogs, dog fleas on cat, bird fleas on dogs and cats. Just look at them. Oh, there's one on my foot. You could use something like alcohol, but I prefer the warm water. And you could go a little bit faster, but then again, we're in no rush. The puppy safety, look at those fleas there. The puppy safety is my #1 concern. Yep, so even in the areas where you don't see any fleas with the bare eyes, you can run the comb through there, and it's definitely going to produce some fleas. Just look at this. Look at the fleas right there. Before they jump, I'm going to put them in the water. The other thing the comb does, it makes them a bit disoriented, those fleas. I don't know if they think that they're still on the dog. It's okay, little one. Let's try again. Let's try again where we can't see any fleas. It's like magic. The fleas magically appear. Look at them. Look at the amount of fleas on this. Mind you, this dog was given a bath at least twice in the last 2 days. But with such a severe flea infestation, a bath alone would not do. So I do have some medication I'm going to try to put on this puppy after, but I'm going to try to relieve it by taking as much flea out as possible before doing that. See, they went back to the face. Unlike ticks who latch on, the fleas are free to move around. So you might see that we take all out in the face, and then you go back in the face and it's filled with fleas again. And that can happen. Remember as well, if you're squeamish, they can jump on you. So they like areas like in the chest, below the neck. I expect it to get more hair than that. By the ears and on the cheeks. Like right there, I expect to get a lot there. You see? So the more we try in these areas, the more fleas we get. All on the top of the ears as well. See? So much fleas. So some of these areas we're going to try at the base of the tail. It's always a good area to look for fleas. Now if you don't know if your dog has fleas at home, you don't have a flea comb, one of the things you could look for is flea dot. Because this puppy just had a bath, you won't see any flea dot on it, but you'll see these little black splinters as dot, and then you can put it on a wet white piece of tissue or something, and you'd realize that the black dot becomes red because it's dried up pigmentation from the blood. So that's one of the ways you can actually diagnose if your animal has fleas without seeing the actual flea. Oh, they're jumping. So this is the other pup. It's two brothers. I think they were taken, the mother died and they had to be rescued, but they were covered in fleas. Just look at that. Look at the fleas on this comb. Just look at the balls of fleas rolling off. These are all fleas. Just look at it. Now remember, if you're allergic to things like insect bites, fleas do bite people as well. And they're pretty fast. They like jumping around. So if you're allergic to these things, you have to be careful. So yeah, you see I'm taking fleas off the back of my truck with my flea comb. Flea comb is interesting. I think it's probably the second time I've used a flea comb. Yeah, I've been a vet for more than 10 years. I think a car just crashed, or it's breaking apart. If you heard that, I might leave this in the video. We are really close to the road. It is safe, but that sounded like the car just broke apart up there. I hope everybody's okay. So this one is a lot quieter than the other one. Well, let me show you from this angle what to look for. So when you shove the comb through in a slow manner, you start seeing all of these fleas just start piling up in the middle. Just look at them. Look at them. Oh, they're falling back off. They're falling. Let me throw them in the warm water. There's one on my hand. I think the comb is also clumping them together. Now they will jump back and try to go on the dog. Combing off the fleas with a flea comb is a good way to appease the problem. It's not a permanent fix. The other thing you need to know is if you're in the location where your animal has fleas like this puppy, if you meet 1,000 fleas on the puppy, there are probably at least 10,000 flea pupas waiting, probably 100,000 larvae with 1,000,000 flea eggs in the dot. So flea is very prolific. They reproduce relatively fast. Oh, there's a tick. There's a tick as well. Let me see if we can take off this tick with the flea comb. Let's try it with this pup. So this pup is very passive. It's a really good pup. I'm gonna try to take this tick off with the comb and see how it works. I was told that you can take ticks off. See? I don't like it. I don't like it. So the tick did come off, but you can see it's stuck in the comb. I don't like it. I'm gonna try to find a dog with ticks, some random stray dog, give it some tick medication and then try to comb all the ticks off. Until I do that, my opinion is flea comb is really good for fleas, but I don't like it for ticks. This is not the only design for the flea comb. There are other designs, so maybe a better design. But anyway, let's see this pup. This pup is covered in fleas. Look at it. Follow the comb. So they're just running down. You can see like they all just get picked up with the comb. Then they go in the corner, but they're jumping. So I got to put them in the water before they run away. I think that would be the best strategy. Let me try on top of the head again. I can actually see them on top of the ears and on the neck. So they're jumping back. See, there's one trying to escape me. Oh, he jumped on me. It's on me shot. We'll be covered in fleas at the end of this. Look at it trying to bite me on the belly. Now I've gotten a fat belly, but that flea should behave itself. Get off me belly. Just look, all those things you're seeing there, they're fleas. There's literally hundreds of fleas in there. I did take some more out than what I show you on the video. The video was just for demonstrative purposes. But we took out as much flea as we could on the pup. I'm going to try some medication on them that should be safe. They're too young for the good stuff, but we can get the okay stuff in them. Let's see What you think? Leave in the comment. Let me know what you think about taking fleas off dog with a flea comb. There's still some flea stuck in my comb. I'm gonna have to clean my flea comb now. Yep. That's it for today.